In the United States, there are 4,140 total colleges and universities. That's about 20.5 million students expected to attend a college or university in America. With all of these students and schools, campus safety becomes a prominent and important worry.
There's not a weekend, especially in the fall, that you don't pick up a newspaper or see it online and social media that an accident has occurred on a college campus. And that could be alcohol related, it could be a sexual abuse case. There's so many different things that might happen.
Many types of campus hazards and crimes exist, including pedestrian accidents, gun crimes, and sexual assaults. These issues have a huge impact on students, teachers, parents, and everyone else involved.
Things can leave a lasting impression. If you're treated appropriately, it may be for that weekend, but that's something that you'd sign the leave.
In 2016, college student Haruka Weiser was murdered at the University of Texas. According to People magazine, her death rocked the school of 50,000 students and was seen as an attack on the entire community. Incidents like this one leave students terrified of the same thing happening to them, leave parents in grief, and leave both wondering how safe college campuses actually are. And this is not the only occurrence. From 2005 to 2007, more than 100 murders, 16,000 assaults, and 10,000 forcible sexual assaults were reported on college campuses. That's an average of 9 a day. Experts have come up with many different possible reasons for why safety accidents frequent college campuses.
I think for the first time, socially, they're becoming independent. Students are, and with all this newfound freedom, they don't have the restrictions they have. Although, some of the things we deal with, that you deal with in high school as well. It's not just a college thing. It's things that, inappropriate comments and behavior, that kind of thing. Sometimes it's a matter of not having what others have. If someone, like I said, I mentioned the theft before. If they walk by a car and it's unlocked and they see an iPad sitting there, they might say, that looks pretty good, I might want that.
Other proposed causes include gun control, violent media, and alcohol abuse, but there is not one proven cause for these incidents. Finding a solution to safety problems on college campuses is a top priority for many people.
We have cameras in the common areas in our residence hall, so if something happens, then we can go back to the cameras and check it and see what happened.
Taking proactive measures, adding emergency stations, implementing sexual assault policies, and training psychologists are all proposed ideas to help minimize campus safety problems.
We're not silly enough to think that students aren't going to drink, so we promote designated driving, make sure you're being responsible, looking out for each other. Very common on college campuses for women. If you see one of your friends in a bad situation or they can't control what they're doing, don't leave them, because nothing good's going to happen there. Make sure you look out for them, and you guys, it's the buddy system. Make sure that we're all in this together.
Many people don't report crimes that happen on college campuses because they don't know how to, or they're scared of their attacker or being blamed as a victim.
A true, thorough investigation, anytime there's a situation that occurs, and find out why it happened, why it wasn't dealt with in a more appropriate way, if it wasn't. How come they didn't go through the proper channels? When you're in that situation, why did your friend leave you? That kind of thing. So we really want to get down to what led up to this situation. If it's an alcohol-related incident, where did you start drinking? In what capacity were you doing that? That kind of thing. So you really want to get to the base of the issue, and I think consistency and fairness is very important, because when you do deal with a judicial sanction or disciplinary actions, We want to make sure the students are aware of what they face if they do have an incident that occurs.
Lack of safety on college campuses has a widespread effect and is seen as an urgent issue to solve.
It's always on top of my list. Campus safety is something I won't rest until everybody's 100% safe every night. You can walk around and feeling safe, and not to say you can't hear, but I know it's not that way in other places. You know, even some of the more prominent institutions in the world, Ivy League, they're in such terrible locations that you can't walk down the block to the coffee shop without someone else. It's just
Affected people are relying on the diagnosis of a cause and the search for possible solutions to the fast-growing issue.
I mean, things can only get worse if you don't deal with something appropriately.
In the meantime, advocates are focused on spreading awareness to make campus life healthier, safer, and more fun.